Dear friends and fellows, welcome to HSC tutorial. Today we are going to discuss what is audit, what are the types of audit, what is auditing criteria, auditing process, auditing principles, and the stages of a safety audit. I'm your host Javed, and you are watching Safety First. If you are new on this channel, kindly subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. If you find the video informative, then like, comment, and share with your friends. Let us look what is the definition of audit. Audit is a systematic, independent, and documented process for obtaining objective evidence and evaluating it objectively to determine the extent to which the audit criteria are fulfilled. Now, let us look what is the definition of HSC audit or safety audit. HSC audit is an assessment of organizational health and safety policies, systems, and procedures. Primarily, audit enable the organization to protect employees and customers from harm. In other words, a safety audit is a systematic, critical examination of an organization's safety management system to determine the extent of compliance against a set of agreed standards and procedures. It is a structured way of assessing the health and safety performance of an organization by providing answers to a series of questions, often involves a scoring system to notice and recommend the improvements those are required. Dear friends and fellows, there are different types of audits such as financial audits, operational audits, compliance audits, forensic audits, tax audits, information audits, etc. But here we are going to discuss the types of system audit. There are three types. Number one, first party audit. Number two, second party audit. And number three, third party audit. Let us discuss three types one by one. What is first party audit? First party audit is also called internal audit. These are conducted by or on behalf of the organization itself through its auditing source for management review and other internal purposes. For example, to identify gaps in safety procedures and to help management to improve safety culture by filling or closing these gaps. Those are identified as findings in the audit report. This type of audit is called first party audit. What is second party audit? Second party audit is an external audit conducted by a customer or company on its supplier or by a contracted organization on behalf of a company to ensure that they are meeting the requirements specified in the contract. It is also important to remember that usually a company or a customer and the supplier have a business relationship. Let us discuss now what is third party audit. Third party audit is conducted by an external agency for the purpose of certification. A third party audit is performed by an independent body against a recognized standard, such as ISO 9001, that is for quality management system, 14001, that is for environmental management system, or 45001, that is occupational safety and health management system. These kind of audits, those provide certification, are known as third party audit or external audit. Dear friends and fellows, you are watching Safety First, and today we are going to discuss what is an audit, what are the different types of audit, what are the principles of audit, what are the stages of audit, what is the criteria of audit, and what is auditing process and the stages of audit. If you are new on this channel, kindly subscribe the channel. And if you find the video informative, Share with your friends. There are 7 principles every auditor must know. What are these? Number one, integrity, the foundation of professionalism. Number two, fair presentation, the obligation to report truthfully and accurately. Number three, due professional care, the application of diligence and judgment in auditing. Number four, confidentiality, security of information. Number five, independence, the basis for the impartiality of the audit and objectivity of the audit conclusions. Number six, evidence based approach, the rational method for reaching reliable and reproducible audit conclusions in a systematic audit process. And number seven, risk based approach, an audit approach that considers risk and opportunities. Prior to go through the auditing process, you must understand the meaning of audit criteria. Audit criteria is a set of policies, procedures, or requirements. Audit criteria are used as a reference against which audit evidence is compared. Basically, the scope is who, what, where, when, and the criteria is what you are auditing against, whether the standard or internal procedures, etc. If the audit is internal, you have to comply with the safety management system and the internal procedures of the organization. But if it is a third party or external audit, then you have to consider all the requirements of the standards. Either it is 9001, 14,001, or 45,001. Dear friends and fellows, let us understand now what is auditing process. Auditing process having 7 steps, and the sequence is as follows. Step number 1, define audit objectives. Step number 2, audit announcement. Step number 3, audit entrance or startup meeting. Step number 4, field work. Step number 5, reviewing and communicating results. Step number 6, audit closing or exit meeting. And step number 7, audit report. This is the sequence and this is the audit process. How an auditor can perform HSC or safety audit. But here I am going to short these 7 steps in only 3 parts. Number 1, pre-audit preparation. Number 2, during the audit. And number 3, at the end of the audit. Usually the phases of audit are planning, execution, reporting, and follow-up. Dear friends and fellows, let us discuss part 1 of auditing process, pre-audit preparation. It contains the scope of the audit, the area of audit, the extent of audit, who will be required during the audit, and information gathering process. Scope and audit will cover that whether the audit is only for safety or it will cover the environment and health as well. Area of audit means the audit for one department, one site, or for the whole complete organization. The extent of audit means it is comprehensive or selective. It will take few hours or weeks. Who will be required means one auditor or the team of auditors, and from the organization who will assist during the site inspection, during the data and record reviewing. And information gathering is a common practice. Auditor needs documents before starting an audit. Step number 2, during the audit, what are the requirements by an auditor? There are 3 methods to gather factual information. Number 1, reference to paperwork or documentation. Number 2, interviews. And number 3, direct observations. Reference to paperwork or document means checking the records and data, for example, accidents and near miss reports, first aid cases, lost time injuries, HSC inspections, and the previous audit reports, inspection reports of plants and equipment, etc. While the interviews are conducted during the audit with different employees, it might be a site worker or staff member like a site engineer or general foreman. And the direct observation is possibly from the workplace or work site where the operational activities are ongoing, from the plants and equipment operated at site. During the activities, the behavior of the site workers and staff are the sources of direct observation for auditing team during the auditing process. At the end of audit, there is audit closing or exit meeting. There are discussions about the audit findings and conclusions. Best HSA practices observed during the audit and the non-conformities and the expected date of submission of audit report along with the actions, recommendations and follow-up process. Here the question is, why do the internal audits are required? Or what are the benefits of internal audits? Dear friends and fellows, for the companies or the organizations with a management system, the internal audit serves meaningful purposes such as ensuring adherence to the safety procedures, ensuring the effectiveness of safety management system, evaluating risk management policies and procedures, providing information for management reviews, identifying the opportunities for improvement. Safety audits keep the workers safe, improve operational efficiency, reduce maintenance costs, and the audit findings are used to improve safety in the organization. And lastly, safety audits are the tools to drive the continual improvement process in an organization. And that's it. A short training session related to internal audit, the types of audit, auditing process, principles of audits, and the stages of a safety audit is over now. If you have any question, please ask in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and share the video with your friends. Hope to see you soon with a new HSC tutorial. Till then, take care, good luck, and Allah Hafiz.